Today was the day when the top court had the hearing with regard to demolition drive in Jahangirpuri. There is now an order to stay the demolition, and that for 2 weeks. But the political war has now massively erupted over this issue. The opposition parties, specifically the Congress party, made a beeline today in Jahangirpuri, and that led to a political face-off. Congress delegation visited the area. Ajay Makan questioned Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's absence and silence, calling it opportunistic. Makan also asked why hasn't Arvind Kejriwal even visited Jahangirpuri once since the clashes and the demolition drive. Here's a report now of how the politics is speaking of bulldozer and demolition.
Day after massive bulldozer duel on its streets, Delhi's Jahangirpuri witnessed another major influx. After bulldozers, Netas started rolling into the riot zone, sparking a full-fledged political showdown. While CPIM's Brinda Karat was the lone political face during the demolition drive on Wednesday, Delhi Congress leaders trooped in soon after the Supreme Court extended brakes on bulldozers. Ajay Makan arrived in the troubled zone, taunted Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, terming his absence opportunistic.
We have come here to tell the victims that the Congress party is with them. We have come here to tell the people that please don't look it through the prism of religion. The poor people have been subjected to such atrocities.
अब प्रजातंत्र को बुलडोजर के नीचे हर रोज रौंदा जा रहा है। अब संविधान जो है उसके परकच्चे बुलडोजर की चेन के नीचे उड़ाए जा रहे हैं।
The ruling AAP, which was absent on ground on day one, finally sent a delegation to Jahangirpuri comprising of political heavyweights. AAP had earlier raised eyebrows after blaming what it called Rohingyas settled by the BJP across India for the riots.
8 साल से देश के अलग-अलग हिस्सों में कहीं बांग्लादेशियों को बसा दिया, कहीं रोहिंग्याओं को बसा दिया। उनकी पूरी गणना कर लीजिए तो पता चल जाएगा कि भाजपा अगला दंगा कहां करवाने वाली है।
Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, after skipping Jahangirpuri and remaining silent for more than a day, made a cryptic riot attack from far off Bengaluru.
पूरे देश में दंगे हो रहे हैं। कौन करा रहा है ये दंगे? कौन सी पार्टी दंगे करा रही है? सारे जानते हैं कौन सी पार्टी दंगे करा रही है। हमें दंगे करने नहीं आते। ऐसे इस देश के लोग नहीं चाहते कि दंगे हो, इस देश के लोग शांति चाहते हैं।
As the opposition stormed around Jahangirpuri attacking the BJP has hit back, calling this political tourism by Netas.
Even the action taken on illegal encroachments into Hindu and Muslim, this communal mindset of the Congress party is the bane of this country and has been causing the entire situation of communal polarization in this country.
BJP MP Pratap Simha even served a dire warning to Muslims indulging in stone pelting.
ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋದು ಇಷ್ಟೇನೆ ಮುಸಲ್ಮಾನರು ತಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನು ತಮ್ಮ ಧೋರಣೆಯನ್ನು ಬದಲಾಯಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು ಕಲ್ಲು ಬಿಸಾಡೋ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿಡಬೇಕು ಕಲ್ಲು ಬಿಸಾಡ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬುಲ್ಡೋಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದೇ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ
With national faces of the opposition largely choosing to avoid Jahangirpuri, is it advantage BJP in the national capital? Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's go across directly on the ground in Jahangirpuri. My colleague Milan Sharma has been reporting exactly from the location near C Block where the violence took place on April 16th, and then also just about yesterday the demolition drive also was conducted. Milan, so the politicians are now making a beeline after Brinda Karat made that dramatic entry, asked the JCB operators to stop. Which party has visited? Which party is likely to visit, and how are you witnessing the political showdown in that area?
Well, Pooja, we have been seeing a stream of politicians who are now making a beeline to come towards Jahangirpuri, although the police has been very contained and they say that they're not allowing many people to walk into Jahangirpuri because the security has been tightened and beefed up. But the problem there seems to be that how politics has taken over the entire issue. Because right after Brinda Karat as well as Asaduddin Owaisi, we saw a Congress delegation that came here and the Aam Aadmi Party 3-member delegation that also came here. The issue seems to be that Aam Aadmi Party being the party ruling government in Delhi, still we have not seen a big neta or a big leader from the political party visit the people. The people who were here from the Aam Aadmi Party were local MLAs. Even the Congress delegation, we didn't see very big names come and visit, and the BJP has not visited the area at all. So the problem now seems to be that everybody is jumping in to play politics into the matter. Even the Trinamool Congress is forming a team, members who will have a fact-finding committee put into place to assess what went wrong in Jahangirpuri. But party after party, everyone is trying to play politics over the demolitions that took place, but no one actually speaks about the plight of the people living there and those who face the bulldozer first-hand, where their alleged encroachments were removed just days after
there are
the
some angry
Jahangirpuri
reactions have come, and Milan Sharma is getting us all sides of the story, and she's been on location for the past few days getting us the latest. Milan, thank you very much for now. So politics, while it has erupted over the demolition drive, it has also got very specific. In eye of the storm are the Rohingyas settled in the national capital, Delhi. Aam Aadmi Party and the AIMIM Congress and the BJP slamming each other over the demolition drive, and specifically with regard to the populations settled in that area. Take a look at this political reaction.
पिछले 8 सालों में भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने जगह जगह पूरे देश में सबसे ज़्यादा तादाद में बांग्लादेशी और रोहिंग्यास को बसाया है। इसलिए बसाया है भाजपा ने कि उनका इस्तेमाल कर कर दंगे कराए जाएं। अगर आपको ये जानना है कि भाजपा अगला दंगा कहाँ प्लान करने जा रही है, किस स्तर का प्लान करने जा रही है, तो आप भाजपा को बोलें कि कहाँ कहाँ इन्होंने बांग्लादेशी और रोहिंग्यास को बसाया है, उसकी सूची दे दें।
ये कौन सी बात आप पार्टी कर रही है? उनके लोग कह रहे हैं कि वहां पर बांग्लादेशी और रोहिंग्या हैं। इनको क्या गरीबी नजर नहीं आ रही? भारत के नागरिक हैं पूरे के पूरे वो।
Now, specifically caught in the violence is one C block area of northwest area of Jahangirpuri in Delhi. It is also commonly called as the Bangladeshi colony, in many ways the Dharavi of Delhi. To help you understand the location, its geography and demography, take a look at this. In the area, these are primarily large slum clusters of rag-picking families in the colony in the area. The population is of about more than 5 lakhs in the Jahangirpuri of northwest Delhi. Now, the Hindu population comprises of about 30% there in Jahangirpuri, and specifically around the C block area. Most residents, and specifically in that colony in C block, are Bengali Muslim migrants. These migrants are primarily from states like Bengal, Bihar and Bangladesh. It is a resettlement colony and has been divided into 12 blocks. This is some of the information to help you understand what that area is. So what is this Bengal connection that has now been brought in to the Delhi clashes? Ansar Sheikh, the prime accused flaunting gold jewelry, remember, has now been slapped with the National Security Act, a very stringent act. He's a resident of West Bengal. Salim Sheikh, also called Salim Chikna, he also has been booked under the NSA. He's also a resident of Bengal. Imam Sheikh Aka Sonu, booked under the NSA again, a resident of Bengal. One Dilshad, again has been booked under the NSA. He's again the resident from Bengal. We have tracked down all these addresses to the state. Ahid has also been booked under the NSA and is a Bengal resident. That's not all. The other 5, Zahid has been arrested, a Bengal resident. Mukhtiar Ali, arrested, resident of West Bengal. Zakir, arrested, resident of West Bengal. Aksar, arrested, resident of West Bengal. Just few more. Aslam, arrested, resident of Bengal. 10 accused that you have right now seen on your screens of some identities are visible. They also, remember, have several other names. While they've been arrested, 5 of them at least have NSA slapped, but all of them, for now, these prime accused, are from the state of Bengal. Milan Sharma now joins me from the location. More on this. Milan, this has become now, of course, a political showdown as well. But the fact that prime accused Ansar and many others are actually from Bengal, it's going to, of course, escalate the matter of why did they flee. They're gangsters and many of them are criminals with the known background. Many of them have been known to serve prison term already, have criminal background. All of this, do you think, is also now going to come into the play here?
Well, Pooja, as you just pointed out, everyone and all of the accused that you have named, including the 5 who have been slapped with the NSA, belong to West Bengal. But what does that say about the immigration, the migrant population that has been living there within Jahangirpuri? We see that Delhi is a cosmopolitan city. So certainly there are people from various states who come and live inside Delhi and in borders of the Delhi NCR region. Now politics is being played on the fact that majority of the population over there, that includes both Hindus as well as Muslims, are belonging to West Bengal. On this, Mamata Banerjee has also given a statement saying that we do not divide but we unite. The fact of the matter remains that these were the people who have been arrested as accused in this case according to the Delhi police investigation. But certainly with the Aam Aadmi Party statement saying that they are Rohingyas and they are Bangladeshis has not really gone down well with the citizens living there, because even though they belong to West Bengal, they are ultimately citizens of India. Meanwhile, the Delhi police is carrying out its investigation and the accused have been nabbed. Now all angles of this probe is being looked into by the Delhi police, but the matter has now been escalated to the point, as you mentioned, that yes, it's going to be an issue because all these people belong to Bengal, but the fact remains that they are citizens of this country who live here, and the MCD bulldozer that was removing illegal encroachment had nothing to do as such with them being Bengali, because we showed how Ganesh Gupta's shop was razed down, and there were other people, Dilip Saxena's shop was razed down. They are citizens of Delhi as well, Pooja.
So because of these accused and some of them criminals, there are many other local residents who are also suffering and have had their commercial establishments also demolished, and which many are calling it unfair. And Milan Sharma gets us those voices as well. Milan, thank you so much for now. So this is clearly becoming a multi-state political showdown as well. But for now, what is the status of the investigation 3 to 4 days on? A big revelation comes in from the Delhi police. They are claiming that in the Jahangirpuri violence case, Delhi cops have found evidence about involvement of as many as 20 hardcore criminals and gangsters in the clashes that broke out on the Hanuman Jayanti day. Dozens of Delhi police teams have been deployed to nab these criminals, many of whom have, listen to this, served a prison term previously in the Tihar prison in Delhi. Cops are now probing if any of these criminals were in touch with the prime accused Ansar, who's already under custody. Now, during the police questioning, one of the accused, Ghulam Rasool alias Gulli, has revealed that he provided weapons to even children on the day of the incident. He also sold a pistol to shooter Sonu. Remember the man in blue kurta who was seen firing in the air? Pistol sold for 10,000 rupees. So the Delhi police are now starting to investigate 30 phone numbers linked to several of those accused in the Jahangirpuri violence, including Ansar and Sonu Sheikh Chikna. On basis of videos that are emerging, photographs, CCTV footage, local inputs, eyewitness accounts, the crime branch will try to identify about 300 miscreants on their list. Raids are also now being conducted to arrest most of them. I'll quickly go back to Milan for an update. Now, Milan, of course, the police is investigating, but the fact is the Delhi police cannot get away from their responsibility. They knew the area well. They knew that if there are criminals or miscreants there, the procession still went on. Then the procession gets pelted on. There's a scuffle, face-off, violence, all sorts of versions coming in. What is the investigation update right now, and how is the police ensuring that the culprits are caught?
Well, as you just pointed out, Pooja, all these investigation details are being closely monitored by the Delhi police. We did see videos of children in that Hanuman Shobha Yatra having weapons in their hands, swords in their hands, and we also saw how stone pelting happened when the violence there erupted. So certainly there have been videos, as you just mentioned, that arms were also supplied, and we have seen that visual of Sonu there taking out a pistol. The police has also corroborated the fact that there was a call that was made from the masjid to Sonu, and that is when he sprung into action. And these kind of call records are being investigated. More than 30 numbers are now being looked at by the Delhi police, and certainly the clinching evidence would perhaps be what the Imam of the masjid has been saying and what the Delhi police has been denying since day one, that there was no attempt by anybody to go inside the masjid and unfurl the saffron flag. That seems to be the flashpoint for now, but the Delhi police has denied this, and more details will surely emerge once all the CCTV cameras in the area are checked out by the Delhi police.
So a massive manhunt is on, but nevertheless, it's important to say that the Delhi police will also have to face questions of why they could not stop the violence on the day it happened. And now, of course, a search is on to nab the accused. Welcome back. There's a big relief for Delhi's communal cordon in Jahangirpuri. The Supreme Court has extended the brakes on MCD bulldozers for the next 2 weeks. Here's what happened inside the court today in Delhi. Take a look.
Rolling bulldozers, demolition drive, frayed nerves, followed by Supreme Court break on bulldozers. This was the high drama on Wednesday, and a day later, Delhi's communal cauldron, Jahangirpuri, saw more respite from Supreme Court, with break on bulldozers being extended by 2 more weeks, and the status quo imposed by Supreme Court remaining in place. A bench of Justices L. Nageshwar Rao and B.R. Gavai issued notice to the centre, state government, Delhi police, MCD on the plea filed by the Jamiyat Ulama-e-Hind. The apex court also said that it will take a serious view of the demolition on Wednesday, which was carried out even after its orders, though the NDMC mayor was informed. The SC order came after a series of passionate arguments by both sides. The petitioners claim that the demolition drive is nothing but vendetta against poor Muslims after riots, adding that the police is being used as a state tool by the BJP to settle scores. But the government lawyer stoutly rejected the charges, saying the demolition drive was on since January. He also denied charges that only Muslims were targeted and pointed to Hindu residents hit by demolition drive.
वहाँ पर उस मौके पर स्टेटस को मेंटेन रखें, कोई डेमोलिशन नहीं होगा 2 हफ्ते तक, और उसमें जवाब आएगा अलग अलग पार्टीज का। जो हमारी पिटिशन है उसमें भी हम एडिशनल एफिडेविट फाइल करेंगे और फिर उसके बाद कोर्ट उस पर सुनवाई करेगी, लेकिन 2 हफ्ते तक कोई डेमोलिशन नहीं।
14 दिनों का स्टे लग चुका है, लेकिन हमारा तो एमसीडी ने पूरा नाजायज तरीके से नुकसान कर दिया। इसको कोई नोटिस नहीं दिया गया, कोई कुछ नहीं दिया गया, और ये बिल्कुल लीगल दुकान है। मेरे पास सारे पेपर हैं। नुकसान 7-8 लाख रुपए का मेरा हो गया है। 2.5 फुट अलाउड होता है कोर्ट की तरफ से, हर मकान का देख लीजिए आप, 3 फुट 4 फुट सज्जा निकला हुआ है, तो मेरा 1.5 फुट क्यों तोड़ दिया गया?
जो भी माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट का आदेश होगा उस पर पूर्ण तौर पर हम उसका पालन करेंगे।
Bulldozers had torn down several concrete and temporary structures close to a mosque in Jahangirpuri on Wednesday under an anti-encroachment drive by Delhi civic body MCD. The crackdown had come just 4 days after clashes during a Hanuman Jayanti rally taken out without police nod. With Anisha Mathur and Nalini Sharma in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.